Hey, family. It's so good to see you guys. Shout out to the moderators in here. I think Flo's in here. Flo, who was the second moderator that we have? I think I forgot who we named, but I am so happy to be here. You guys, this has been such an interesting day. I spent all day, look at this. I spent all day at the YouTube Black Creators Brunch. So it was me and a bunch of other YouTubers. I actually put on makeup because I never put on makeup. And I'm a little greasy. I've been running around, but I spent the entire day at the YouTube Black Creators Brunch. And on the way to the brunch was devastated. Devastated. Oh, thank you guys. You guys are so sweet. Does this mean because I always come on here looking homeless? Y'all are just surprised I look regular. So I went to this brunch, and on the way to the brunch, I find out that Assata Shakur has passed away and was instantly triggered because Assata Shakur is only 1 year younger than my mother. And she ran off to Cuba. And, you know, my daddy's Cuban. So and she's an activist and she speaks out for Black women. So I've always just felt a kinship to Assata. I'm so devastated finding this out as I'm about to get out at the Google offices because they threw the YouTube event at the offices for Google. And I'm like, why am I even going to this like Black YouTubers brunch? Bitch, am I a Black YouTuber? When did that happen? Like I'm having this moment of not imposter syndrome because I don't get that, but just of like disbelief. Like a couple of months ago, I was trying to figure out how to use YouTube properly, and now I'm being invited, and I run into all these legendary people. But as I'm about to jump out of the SUV, I see Assata has passed. I do what I always do when I see something happens. I do a quick search for Assata Shakur. I see a video that's really touching about her on an RIP thing, and I hit repost and I post it. That's all that happened. I'm in an SUV and I found out that Assata Shakur has passed. I hit repost on a video, and without thinking, and I take full accountability for that, without thinking, I just repost the clip because I thought the clip was beautiful with an RIP message. That was it. I come out of the event 4 hours later to find out that I'm being canceled on Threads. I'm like, and I'm so confused because I'm coming out of this event. Like, I'm so happy. Thank you for everybody who's saying rest well, Assata. I love that energy in here. Yes, please rest in paradise, Assata. So I come out of the Google event feeling so accomplished and so happy. And I go on Threads and I find out that I'm being canceled. And I was so confused. You see, you all canceled? The confusion you all feel right now is the confusion I felt after taking 2 or 3 hours away from actually it was more like 4, but I took several hours away from my phone, basically just to enjoy the moment. I've been doing that a lot lately. I've actually been posting on my page for the last couple of weeks that I go 6 to 12 hours without being online if I'm not working because I just need to clear my mind. So I'm so confused. And then somebody posts something to the effect of, don't be like this. This is flagrant. I see Jessica Lay, who I really respect. She's like, oh my God, I'm so sorry that this happened. And they're all saying they're so sorry something happened with me. And I'm like, but what did I do? I haven't even been online all day. The only thing I've done the entire day is post rest in peace to Assata at an archived video and went to a Google event. Did I piss off somebody at the Google event? So now I'm looking at it and I'm realizing it. Oh, in the video I reposted, there's a flash of artwork in the video at the beginning as like a cover art. And the cover art belonged to an amazing artist I've now since found out. And the artist saw her cover art attached to the video I reposted and then posted that I was trying to steal her art. I didn't even know who the artist was. I now understand she's actually a really great artist. I'm not being facetious. So it took me a second to realize, oh, okay, they're mad about the cover art. So I post in the thread of people dragging me and calling me a horrible person and saying, Blue, you're not a journalist. I thought you said you cite your sources. I thought you said that you're a writer. And people are writing, oh, I used to follow her. Let me unfollow her. And I'm like, guys, I'm okay. Well, now that so I write down, hey, if y'all would tell me who the artist is, I would love to give them proper credit. I say that under someone's post, the artist themselves post, I won't be disrespected like this, and blocks me. And that's what I'm like, oh, so you must be the artist then. That's how I found out who the artist was, guys. I then start scrolling some more and see a couple of people are tagging the name of the artist properly. So I was like, okay, let me go tag her. So I go to say, hey, guys, I made a mistake today. I was so stunned about Assata. I didn't think to track down the artist on my way out of the car before I did the repost. That was my mistake. I don't have to make any excuses, right? There's no excuses that need to be made. If I need to make it right, I'm going to make it right. But then I realized, oh God, girl, she blocked you before you could even apologize and make it right. Now, here's where things get interesting, though. And I'm bringing Monique on in a second. Here's where things get interesting. Yesterday, I saw a post of a young man making fun of the fact that people said that they were going to be boycotting TikTok. And I'm gonna share the and this is where the lesson comes in, because I was gonna come on here and just say, hey, to the amazing artist, and I'm gonna pull up her name. Let me see. I want to make sure I pull up her name correctly. The artist's name is, I think, Most. I've been blocked, guys. So the reason why I'm having a hard time giving the artist credit is because she won't let me, because she blocked me. Someone saying you have integrity. I do have integrity, and the artist herself is free to come on the show and talk. I think everybody assumes that everybody's on the internet all the time. So the artist's name is Micah Darling. I do know that name. So the artist's name is Micah Darling. So Micah, if you ever see this, because I know you've blocked me, I just need you to understand it wasn't intentional, and intention still doesn't get impact. And I'm so sorry that I did not make sure to find out who you were and properly attribute you. I'm saying that on my biggest platform. I am so sorry. So Micah Darling, because that's the name that you have on here from the screenshots that my friend just sent me. I need you to know I'm sincerely apologetic. I did not mean to steal your art. And had you guys just given me a second to come out of the event and address it, I would have gladly given you credit. And I still tried my best to give you credit despite being blocked. Because I couldn't tag her, I instead did a hyperlink. So for those who are saying, why did you tag her? You can't tag someone who's blocked you, guys. Maybe she'll unblock me so I can properly tag her, but I wanted to make it right, and she quite literally wouldn't let me, because the minute you block me, I can't tag you, and I want to tag you. So I'm going to put it on the screen. Thank you, Florence. So it's threads.com/@Michael and treat her with nothing but respect, right? So I'm like, okay. So, and then people start showing up saying, Blue, oh my God, I can't believe you're going to get canceled. But here's the thing about the guy from yesterday. This is why you hear about groupthink, because you understand how in the 2 to 4 hours I was offline enjoying an event and not being on my phone, people saw something that made an artist mad, jumped to wild conclusions about my integrity. And before I could even come out the event and look at my phone, I had already been dragged, and people were saying that they were going to mass unfollow me. Luckily for y'all, I've never been a girl who does things around followings. I do it around impact rather than popularity. So if you're going to unfollow me because of this, you're totally okay to do that. I'm not going to fight y'all on this. I'm not one of those people who is like defensive about shit like this. The internet does what the internet does. And it is the mob mentality. And still the artist herself is okay. Like, she's valid in being upset. But let's talk about how people who are salty will use a moment like this for their best interest. In the midst of all this, I was reminded of a young man from yesterday. Yesterday, a young man posted this, and I'm going to put it on the stage so you guys can see it. He said, so now the delete TikTok posts are going to start as well, as we all post from the app that supports the same administration and policies. I mean, is it just me? So he's making fun of the fact that everybody wants to delete TikTok. And I was just like, why do we keep making fun of people for choosing to be civically engaged just because they can't burn down their iPhones in their houses simultaneously? It's physically impossible, in my opinion, to protest everything. So the fact that it felt like he was mocking people for protesting TikTok while still being on Threads, I'm like, yeah, people still have to engage though. And a lot of people, their livelihoods come from social media. So I, thinking that I was having a teachable moment, said, hold on, let me make sure it's the right one. I posted to him, and let me send the screenshot from my phone. Hold on. I'm going to send this to myself right now. I want you to see what I posted. Now, you guys tell me, and I'm giving you permission. Don't be yes men in here. Tell me. And when Monique comes up, I'm going to ask Monique to, actually, I'm going to bring Monique up in a second right now. I just wanted to make sure the image files were all up. I want you guys to tell me if what I said to him was fucked up, because he was very upset. So that's not Monique. This is Monique. Hi, Mo. Hi, Mo. I want to read this. And Monique, I want to have you on the stage for this part, because I want you to tell me, you know, the part of being autistic is sometimes you might have a tone and not realize, and I always give my friends consent for me. Yeah. So this is what I wrote to the young man rolling his eyes at people saying that they're going to delete TikTok, right? As if that's not, if they can delete Target, they can delete TikTok. Everybody's saying hi to Monique because we love her. Yay.
Hi.
All right. So here's let me see. No, I keep on pulling up the wrong one. Is it this one? I'm such an auntie. All right, here's the message that I posted. I said, hey, fam, I know you all mean well when you post these sorts of how come you boycott this but not that, right? But at what point are we going to admit that most things are tied to corruption and that it's okay for folks to pick and choose which protest they feel passionate enough to engage in without being made to feel guilty about not boycotting everything everywhere all at once? Because I'm thinking, okay, his entire thread is people mocking people for wanting to delete TikTok. And I'm like, but why are you mocking them just because they're on threads? They might seriously want to delete TikTok. Like, it's okay.
Right.
Monique, was
Right.
that nasty and crazy and rude and mean?
No.
No, I want you guys to tell me if anybody in here, I'm giving sincere space. This is a teachable moment because y'all know I'm not above reproach. I
No, I
told
think
y'all anybody could get it, me included.
no, I don't think so. Literally, that was a teachable moment for me and my daughter yesterday about why I didn't buy Nespresso pods that's tied to Starbucks because it's supporting Starbucks at the end of the day. It's kind of
So
the same
y'all
thing.
y'all see how this is a regular response, right? And
Yeah.
so he
But
responds.
I'm also autistic. I don't know.
Yeah. So he responds, well, that's my entire point. Everything we're aligned with is tied to corruption. I'm not denying it, but it becomes an issue when we turn on people for using these apps and services when none of us can say we 100% are guilt-free. That's the complete opposite of what you just said. Like, I don't shop at Target, but I use Amazon, and I can't shame someone whose only option is Target or Walmart. So then I respond, and mind you, this entire time, I'm thinking we're having like it's just an intellectual discourse, right?
Right.
Are we beefing?
No.
The way this young man would later lie on me and tell people that he and I had beef and that I have ashy behavior. So then let me go to the post. And y'all, you guys can all go on threads and see this whole exchange. Because again, I receipts work in my favor, so I never have to worry about deleting anything because the receipts work in my favor. And then so after he writes that, I post to him, hey, if that was your intention, your original message did not give that messaging, and people are dragging folks in there. So next time, maybe be a little bit more mindful because people are dragging people for deleting TikTok because you made them feel comfortable doing so. That was the end. I haven't heard from him since. When this young lady, who is validly upset that her artwork did not get proper credit, said that she was going to cancel me because I was gone for a couple of hours before I knew that she was mad at me, guess what this young man from last night posted? He goes and posts, wait, is this the same person that had the nerve to come at me for my post and decides to steal the work of another Black woman and take credit for it? Ashy, she's blocked now. Monique. And then Biker Darling responded, ashy behavior.
Mm.
Do
Mm.
y'all want, okay, my thing is, I want to know, do y'all want people to fix things or do y'all just want to be like nasty and rude online and be victim? Like,
They just want echoing chambers.
Monique, please tell me what I'm missing right now.
Child, if I knew.
All right, so let's talk about Love Island I'm trying to catch up on all of this, guys, because the lying is insane.
It's crazy. It is crazy.
All right, so I'm gonna as
Mm.
I'm posting, Monique's gonna give the recap because I need to post. I need to make sure that I didn't miss anything. How people hated Jesus. Y'all are yes, guys. It's ashy behavior to have a civil discourse with someone and then course correct the next day when you fail to attribute an artist who deserves to be attributed.
But where was the okay. All right. So, Love Island came season 2. Let's jump into it. All right. My face card be cashing. Period. Where? What bank? I
No,
need it.
no, like seriously, give a recap.
It. Oh, sorry. I was reading the comments. I saw face card be cashing. I said, where?
Your
Hey.
ADHD focus. Do a recap. Do a recap, Monica. A proper recap. And we are doing
Okay.
it.
Okay.
Hit it.
Okay. So let's get into it. The first 2 weeks have been crazy. The games have been gaming. Everything has been a mind game. The recouplings have been crazy. Thank you. You love my voice. Thank you.
Monique, focus.
Sorry. I can't. I love reading the comments at the same time. It's so much fun to me.
Stop writing comments, guys, so Monique can actually do
No,
the
I
video.
like it. Keep
Let
writing them.
me
Keep
struggle.
writing. Okay, so in the beginning, this is so weird for me also at the same time because it's also very new to me. So just bear with me. The very beginning. See? Now they're telling me to focus. Okay. In the very beginning, the very first bombshells that went out, Charlie, I think we were rooting for him, but at the same time, it was very sad to see him go. And were we really sad to see him go? Were we? Was it like, was it? Was it? I don't know. I don't know. Kind of, yes, no, I don't know. Adriana's laugh, I can't, I can't get into it. Josh, he seems like he's low key kind of on something a little bit, kind of.
Monique, what are you doing?
Giving a recap.
That's not okay. Monique, I just needed 4 minutes to write a text. And what is what is happening? So okay, let's start with episode 1. Monique, I don't know what that was. I was like, Monique can give a recap for a few seconds before we start. Okay. Love Island games.
I was giving my.
Okay, let's first start off with episode 1. What were your thoughts about everybody claiming to be attracted to KK? That's where I want to start.
I think they were attracted to KK. I think they saw KK as a strong.
Continue, Monique. What? I'm trying to type.
I think they saw KK as a strong, very like.
Okay.
And they were attracted to her.
This text is not going to go out. All right, so guys, check it. I think everybody's lying about being attracted to KK.
I don't. I really don't.
I
didn't think they were.
I did not think Chris was attracted to her.
Besides Chris.
Oh, well, that's the person she wanted.
Besides Chris.
Yeah, Chris was not attracted to KK. My spidey sense was loud. Chris was not attracted to KK. It felt like he saw what happened with Olandria. He saw what happened with him and Huda, and he recognized that the fun Black girls who are America's favorites are who he needs to align with to be America's good graces. He also saw that had he stayed with Shelly, he would have probably gotten better publicity. And so that's why the 2 girls he said he was attracted to was the one who looks like Huda's leftovers and KK, the token fun Black dark skin girl. So thank you to Brianna, everybody who's saying how great we look. So I think Chris came back a bigger scammer than before.
Absolutely.
What do you think about Chris saying? Now, here's the thing. Who in here is even watching Love Island games? Because the reason why I was watching Love Island games is because of, I knew Mo was like you, Monique. I knew Mo was like a Love Island correspondent. I knew that she was going to be watching it. I have somebody to have banter back and forth with. But it was like, how do I say it? It felt very junior varsity. And it also felt like some people's first edits did them more favors than we realized. To your point, Andreana, right? Andreina. I'm practicing saying her name, Andreina. Her laugh, to your point earlier, am I allowed to say this, Monique? Andreina becomes less attractive to me the more she talks.
Yeah, I feel like that's why they really didn't give her any edits in season 7.
Do we owe Brian an apology? Y'all know I don't come on here trying to, I don't enjoy. I think we might owe Brian an apology.
This is why I was giving the fun recaps in the beginning, because I was gonna that's what my ADHD was doing. It was giving the fun recaps in the beginning.
Beautiful gowns. Yeah. So, have you ever met somebody who was attractive until that you got to know them and you're like, oh, because here's the thing, every time she would laugh, I would cringe. That is not my nature. How do you feel about Andreina? Somebody said Brian was telling the truth. I never thought we would come on here and say Brian was telling the truth. Have you ever had a friend who is beautiful gowns, but the minute the mouth starts moving, you're like, ooh. You have.
Mm-hmm.
When the audio broadcast,
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Here's the
You're
thing
like,
I will
"Aw."
say, we're so used to people becoming more attractive when they
Mhm.
speak. I think it's been a long time since I've seen the opposite happen.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Yeah, yeah. I also think too, it's a little bit funny because Tyrique, for those who don't know who Tyrique is, and maybe I should pull up some pictures. I was about to do this when I came in, but the whole everybody wants to drag me for no reason thing. Actually, let me take that back. One person wanted to drag me for a good reason, and then a random hater from yesterday lied on me. Why do y'all lie on the internet? I will say this. Kendall, I think he's still a snake. For those who don't know the show, Kendall is hold on. I'm gonna pull up a picture of these three because these three people are the ones who. And if you don't watch Love Island, don't worry, we will be talking about other stuff, but we could not go another day without doing a Love Island recap. I'm removed from the studio. Add this to the. Hold on. Monique, what's so funny?
I was reading the they said, "I'm doing great." You threw me a mic and you said, "Go, girl."
But you see by you engaging with their their
Yes.
role, you're supposed to
Yes.
posting. They're actually
Yes.
proving themselves right.
Yes. They said, "You're doing great, girl. She just threw you a mic and told you to go."
You guys stop distracting her. She can't host while she's talking to y'all. It literally has to be one or the other. All right. So let's talk about Tyrique, Kendall, and Andrea.
I think that's her name.
Yeah, because Andre Ina and Andrea is too much.
Mhm.
So first thing is, for those who don't know who Tyrique is the original Ace.
OG Ace. Like,
Yeah, and he was better at it. And the reason, and when Monique said, oh, only Chris. No, Kendall doesn't like black women. It's been confirmed
mm-mm,
for about a year now. So both
mm-mm.
Kendall and to me, whatchamacallit, Chris picked a dark skinned girl who's pretty, who they thought America might like. Then
Yeah.
Tyrique, because his first crush was Andreina. Maybe he hadn't heard her speak or laugh yet.
Mhm.
When she fell for somebody else, then he jumped on the KK wagon.
Yes. Yeah.
I'm sorry. I think that we have, because of Olandria and Janae, we have ushered in a age of Kennys. We've ushered in an age of biracial, black, white, whatever men who now know if they go on a dating show, the easiest way to be an underdog winner is to do this.
Mm.
Pick a dark skinned girl who everybody likes, and you're going to be the fave. Look at what happened for Nick, right? Here's the thing, though. Do you think that it's interesting that we can tell the difference between these men versus Nick Olandria?
Absolutely.
Because the argument that we're having for these guys is the same argument they have for Nick Olandria. What is the difference?
Nick was genuine,
Yeah, but they can't tell. They're saying that Chris was genuine too.
but we could tell.
I know Monique. Okay, you know what? Monique, I'm asking, how can we? Okay, you know what?
What are you asking?
I'm not asking.
What are you
I
asking?
okay, I thought I was bugging. I said yes. Why do you think that we can tell and they can't? And Monique's answer
Oh.
is no.
Oh, why do you think we can tell and they can't?
Mo, I'm the one who got attacked. How are you the one who's glitching? What is
You
happening?
know what? You know how you said, like, you go all day and you realize you haven't eaten?
Mm-hmm.
That's what it is. That's what it is right now.
Monique, go eat.
No, it's too late.
No, I'm
It's too
not doing
late.
this for 2 hours.
It's late.
Get you a gummy bear, a granola bar, tutti frutti, fresh and fruity, something, please. I won't be listening. Hold on, I'm gonna leave Monique to watch the baby. I have sushi downstairs. I'll be right back.
You can't leave. Oh, Lord, she left me. All right, y'all. So now what are we going to talk about now that she's not here? Now we're just about to have fun. Now that she left y'all to watch the baby, we're just about to have some fun. Y'all want to get into the mess about Tyrique? Tyrique is a mess. He is a straight mess. He is a straight menace. My day's pretty good, although I haven't eaten today. It is my favorite couple. Ooh, since they just recoupled, I don't know. I don't think I have one yet. I really don't. I really don't. I really don't have a favorite couple yet. Thank you. Thank you for loving my makeup. I appreciate that. I know I really do need some Skittles or something. I don't agree. I don't think Tyrique needs to go. I think he needs to stay because he makes great TV, honestly. Truly, honestly. He makes great TV. He's a menace. He is a menace. He needs to stay. But he is playing Justine in Justine's game. And I don't think he's gonna last, honestly. Tyrique's an Aries? Swear. I did not know he was an Aries. That's crazy. That makes sense why he's such a crybaby. I'm an Aries, but I'm a woman Aries. Men Aries are, he's a little different. I did not know that. That's crazy. That's nuts. Chris was an Aries too? Ah, well that does not make sense. That does not make sense at all. I did not know Chris was an Aries. Oh, that's crazy. That is crazy. Ah. Wait, who's the third Aries man? Chris? Oh, Marcel. Marcel said he was an Aries. Marcel, right? He said he was an Aries. He told KK he was an Aries. Marvin, damn. You're right, Marvin. Why did I say Marcel? See, Nicolandria is still on my mind. I said Marcel. It's Nicolandria. That's it. It's Nicolandria. That's why I said Marcel. It's the only thing that makes sense. I'm just thinking about Nicolandria. Yep, it's Nicolandria's baby. He was on Too Hot to Handle. Allegedly, he still had a girlfriend from his season and went on Too Hot to Handle. His season of Love Island and went on Too Hot to Handle and then flew right back to his girlfriend from Love Island after Too Hot to Handle. If you guys want some tea. This is fun. She should leave me with you guys more often. My favorite and least favorite girl? I think Justine's my favorite, but like competitive wise, I think it's what's her name? The one who just who like beat out KK. She's like super. I think she's like really good, like competition wise. She's gonna be really good to beat. My least favorite is like, yeah, and my least favorite is Adriana. But I think they're gonna keep her around the longest because she's not really competition. So that would be the smartest move. It's just like keep her around, and then she's like the last person, because then you could beat her out at the end, right? That's like the smartest thing. I watched a lot of like real world road rules challenges, so that's what I would do.
Hi Mo, how do you feel?
I feel great. Were you listening to everything?
No, I was checking my email because somebody was emailing me something. I'm like, I'm scared to be off my phone for 2 minutes before I get accused of stealing somebody's baby child. I was checking my email to make sure. I was like, one thing I want to ask: are we not allowed to leave our phones?
Yeah, absolutely. That's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna wait until I calm down to post because I just think that what you gonna call it? I do want to delete everything. I will say this. Would you go on Love Island?
No, never.
If you were single, I know you're married to Richard.
Oh, I don't think so.
Really?
I don't think so. It's too much, like, especially after the last challenge. Oh, no, I could never.
Here's the thing
That's
I want to say. I'm getting old. I am tired of kissing on these
yeah,
shows.
it's just too much fluids.
I'm so tired of it. And I know Nick said he didn't have herpes. Sorry, can we say that on here? I know Nick said that he did not have any. But I honestly feel like the amount of backwash, I actually checked out that episode. And I want to say this too. This is going to be controversial. Love Island might be dead. I know it's going to come back next year and do epic numbers, but I think the leap to ugly has been so excessive that whatever they do next year, the audience might have to be like, hey, we miss the old days where people would spit starting their vaginas because it's gotten 10 times worse. What are your thoughts? Because honestly, I feel like somebody's gonna get pregnant or something's gonna happen. It's gonna be like a Plan B scare, or someone's accused, God forbid, of assault. Something is going to happen.
Yeah. Spit starting.
The spit starting the vagina. Are we not supposed to mention that? And season 7 was incredibly draining. Now I have a question for you though. What do you think about what's been happening with Ace and Shelly trying to just go back to being a couple? Because speaking of grace, right?
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to think that we could show some grace to what's it called? Not Ace, but to Shelly. They call her by her name now, Michelle.
Mm-hmm.
I thought we should Michelle some grace.
Mm-hmm.
But it feels like now it's becoming to this camp of you're either Team Shelly or Team Orlandria, and Shalandria has disappeared. Why is that? What am I missing, guys?
I don't know. I said that's a scheme that Todd set up because I don't think we have to pick sides, to be honest. I don't know why we have to
give everybody their flowers too.
Yeah. I don't understand why we have to be camp A or B. Like why?
Like, isn't it possible to be like, hey, I love Nicolandria and Shelly looks great, and maybe I'm still mad at Ace, but it's not. Perfect example. Today, funny enough, I was supposed to start with this. Today at the Google brunch that I went to, when I was at the brunch, I was standing next to this guy. First I saw my friend OBO, who's fine as fuck. Shout out to OBO Jones. Then next to OBO was Jade Fox, and next to them was a guy, and I was like, I know your face. It took me a second to realize his name is Trey. Trey's like one of the OG YouTubers.
Mm-hmm.
I said, Obio, do you understand who this is? Like, Trey, everybody who's on YouTube stands on his shoulders.
Right.
Obio was like, wait, do I know you? He Googled him and his whole face cracked. And I got the moment when Obio realized just what a big deal Trey was. Now, why is this important? It's important because here's the biggest irony, guys. While I was being dragged unbeknownst to me for not giving credit, I spent the entire time at the Google brunch giving people their flowers. Isn't that ironic? Yeah. As I'm being dragged for stealing art when I just made a mistake that I can take accountability for.
Yeah.
In real life, this is why
Legendary Trey, right? Trey. What? And Obio just realized, like I did.
I swear, I think I've already seen all them. You are the funniest.
See?
That shit used to have me.
Please receive your flowers.
Laughing.
Please receive your flowers.
And then the gunshot.
You too, because you were
editing, the producing.
Hit it.
Because you took like a break for a little bit, right? And you were like,
yeah.
And I was so pissed.
See, I knew you knew who it was.
What? That man is hilarious, yo.
I mean, you are too, so it's perfect.
So how deeply ironic is it that as I'm being dragged by strangers for jumping to a conclusion that I'm an art thief, even though art is not even something that if you see my Instagram, I barely post on Instagram anymore. So I'm being called an art thief on Threads for making a real mistake. So the mistake is something that still deserves to be apologized for not giving credit. And in real life, I spent hours just showering people and giving them their flowers. So I think in a weird way, I feel very clear. Somebody said, oh, Obio and Jade. Exactly. I'm telling you, everybody was there. The fact that who I am in real life and who the internet tries to tell me I am are not even close to each other. I think somebody out there who wouldn't take it as well as me, because honestly, I am taking this very well, because my only concern is that I didn't get a chance to apologize to that young lady before she blocked me, because I really wanted to give her that real apology. You know what I mean?
Right.
And it could have
Right.
been a beautiful moment for me to be like, hey, let's shout you out. Come on the show. Tell me, like, I would have totally turned it into a moment because I wasn't aware of her, but she clearly has a very big and loyal fan base. And it would have been no sweat off my back to take that L, show people how to take an L.
Right.
The fact that it was blocked before that could happen, and now she's on threads calling me ashy and calling me names when I've never been any disrespectful in any way. This is the internet, guys. People don't want accountability and solutions. They want to be punitive. People want to be punitive. And it's very, very bizarre to me. And it's like, the reason I'm bringing this up is Andrea, because we were very punitive to her. She was cringe, though. We didn't make that up. We didn't get to the conclusion. She was incredibly cringe. What did you think about when Andrea on this season of Love Island Games was getting emotional, saying, last year America didn't love me?
Oh, on her season?
Yeah, when the eliminations were happening with the box twist. We're going to get in the box twist in a second.
Oh.
There was a moment where they had an option. And I want to ask you about this. The option was either you each pick a random box, and one box is eliminated and 2 boxes say you're safe, or you let America kick off who they like the least. Which one would you have picked?
First of all, that was savage as fuck.
I think it was the most brilliant thing that Love Island producers have done in a very long time.
Brilliant. I'm saying this season, low key, the producers are producing. I'm gonna give them that.
Love Island, the games does not count as a season though.
It doesn't. I think it's different. I don't think it's the same people.
Yeah, it's not.
Thank God. But
would you pick the box?
I mean, honestly, I would have went with the votes.
America?
Yeah, I would have went with America.
I would have only gone with America. Because here's the thing, I would have wanted to know what America thought anyways.
Yeah, I would have. And I thought Mertz, like what he said made sense with, if we weren't America's vote this week, we would have had to keep fighting for their votes anyways.
Yeah.
So it's okay. And I respected him for that.
I love the fact that it's Love Island Games, because I feel like this is the show where people can admit that they're there for the money, because the money is real. Like people will lie for $50K. $50K for Brian was just a Rolex. $250K. It's very clear if you're there for ulterior motives. You know what I mean? And what do you think about the fact that Chris kept on saying, I'm just here for the game. I'm just here for the game. In my mind, you were just here for the game to begin with.
You were there for the game last season, boo.
No, he was there for the love of Huda and Shelly. And maybe, what do you think about Huda's leftovers? I need to stop calling her that. The girl from Montserrat, the other girl that Chris found attractive on this show.
Oh, this season. I'm like, who are we talking about? Chris, or what are we talking about? Yeah.
What's her name?
Nicola.
There we go. What do you think about Nicola from Malta?
I mean, first of all, she made a comment this last episode about Zay, and she said, I mean, I think he's good competitor, but I'm better.
Yeah. Was she joking?
No, she was dead ass.
Oh.
And she was very serious.
I think I keep calling her Huda's leftovers because it's not, I don't just mean in appearance.
No, because she wanted Chris as well.
Okay, you guys, somebody said something that I almost put up, but I decided not to. Monique, I know you saw it.
Yeah, I saw it. Yeah, I'm not even going to repeat it.
I'm also not going to deny it, but the fact that Chris will take a girl who acts like the scraps that were left over when God and the surgeon made Huda, but is trying to convince us that he likes KK. Here's the thing. I now feel like a new fear has been unlocked. That if you are with a guy who knows that you're going to be the underdog fave on one of these shows, you almost have to pull an Olandria and double and triple and quadruple check to make sure that he's not just pulling a Kenny on you.
Well, it just bothered me that he didn't want to touch KK until they won. And then
Yeah,
when they won, then he wanted to touch her. It's like,
valuable.
now you want to.
Somebody who's very desperate, Nicola or KK? Somebody said the stuff with KK disgusted me. Okay, so Monique, hit me on the stuff with KK.
So, which part? There's so much stuff with KK.
I'm just reading it. I don't know what they mean by the stuff with KK because I was checked out yesterday when I was working.
I don't. The stuff with KK from like Love Island's perspective, like what they posted about KK.
Yeah, the
That
thing that you hit me up about yesterday.
Oh yeah, the stuff with KK that Love Island posted really bothered me. How they posted manners matter.
Yeah.
I don't know, and even if they did try to post it to be like, she did say no thank you,
Mm-hmm.
that matters. Regardless of that, if that's what it was, knowing how their fan base is, they should have known
Attacked
that.
though?
Huh?
Was she attacked?
Of course she was being attacked. Like that of her the fan base is the fan base. She was being attacked, and people were from Love Island were also saying, like, the other castmates are like, what are you guys doing? Like, the caption, hello? Like, it's not hitting, it's not tracking.
I think they're doing it on purpose now. I think it's like when Elf Cosmetics picked that Matt Rife guy to be their spokesperson, even though Matt Rife had gotten backlash for making a domestic violence joke.
Mm-hmm.
And Elf Cosmetics is a cosmetics line that's towards the young girls who would normally see that stuff and have it on their algorithm. I think even with the Sydney Sweeney thing that's happening with the jeans, like I have good genes because I have blonde hair and blue eyes. I really do think that rage bait is now becoming a more blatant and heavy-handed tactic.
Yeah.
So that's why it's hard for me to feel the rage. Even with how we started earlier, with people me being used as rage bait, I think everybody is giving someone the drag. And you know what's so funny too? Did you hear about what happened with the whole Cardi B thing? Were you on the Cardi B when she did her interview with Gayle King talking about being pregnant? There was all this backlash about her being pregnant again, and then a podcaster told her that she basically let somebody nut in her and leave the remnants behind, and that the baby deserves better. It was like it was a very harsh. We did a whole lot about it, a couple of days ago, and I remember coming on here a couple of days ago during that live and saying, "Hey, I can disagree, but I'm not going to disrespect." And like we tried to compassionately say, "Hey, this is not cool." I think what's so interesting that this entire day seems to be reminding me is a lot of people don't know the line between compassion and accountability versus cruelty. A lot of people think that accountability has to be cruel and that compassion lacks accountability.
Right.
I think in people's minds, compassion and accountability doesn't exist. If you do something fucked up and you don't answer me immediately as if you don't have anything else going on, I'm going to assume that you're just reading and ignoring so that I have a reason to drag you, right? Or even if you're on social media and you see somebody talking about Nicola, right? Nicola being pitted as a victim now against a dark-skinned woman, they know the audience just wants to assume that KK was being rude.
Right.
But like, how do we know that KK just didn't need a minute in that moment?
Right. Right.
I fear that from what I've seen over the last couple of months from the audience likes to cannibalize people until it's their turn, and then they want grace, which is why people like me who say, "Hey, can we have grace all the time?" I'm not being a hypocrite. I didn't have to change nothing about the way that I spoke today. I've always asked for grace for other people, so me asking for grace for myself makes complete sense. I think there are people who will be intentionally cruel and then flip out and play victim. So it's like, if you get to be cruel and play victim simultaneously, at what point are you learning or evolving? Is it just the fingers always being pointed? What do we think is going to happen to Justine now that she is falling for Tyrique?
Is she falling for Tyrique? I don't think she really is.
She's probably going to use it for the game, which means we're going to have to sit through them kissing again. Did I miss something last night when I fell asleep through the kissing? Because I saw a lot of kissing and I passed out. It was gross.
No, I don't think Tyrique think he's going to try to play her. That was the last of the kind of episode. He is now in the thought of the menace is going to be unleashed, like the real Tyrique.
It hasn't worked so far, so what's making him think that it's going to work now?
Oh, he's like, I might try to play her and like into like loving on her and like giving her the things that she wants in a like dating relationship on there. and then flipping it on her. That's where he's at.
Why is Justine in every reality show the woman with sense who ends up with nobody?
That's why she's like, I'm here for the game.
Yeah, but I think in
Yes, she did.
in the same way that Olandria can be healing for women who feel like they're always being used and never being centered, I think Justine is becoming the opposite. I think Justine is unintentionally being positioned as a trigger because she's a constant reminder of how you can be the total package and will always walk away with empty-handed or only with money, but like no affirmation from a partnership. You know what I mean? Like, I'm tired of seeing Justine be one of the baddest, smartest bitches in the room. And she leaves the way she came. I don't like that. I don't like what it reinforces.
I think that's kind of why she was like, well, we can be here for the game. Like, do you want to just be in a game partnership? Like, we really don't need to be, like, if you want to step up, we could be here for the game partnership.
She said, hey, like, now that you're talking about the game, now you're finally talking. I'm relieved.
Yeah.
So I think she can tell that he wants to love bomb everybody. Do you think that if you were single, you'd be a love bomber?
Absolutely not.
Really? So sweet, though.
Well, thank you, but no.
If Justine keeps coming on these shows, she's not looking for love. It's a humiliation ritual at this point. Honestly, I don't, and I actually love Justine.
Yeah.
Me loving Justine is why I don't want to see her on any more of these shows. It's not see her do this anymore. I think there's a stage where you can actually do too many of these back to back where it actually becomes kind of exhaustive. Now I want to pull up some quotes real quick. First one, I'm gonna put my first impressions. Don't remember KK, but the bad acting is cringe. Oh, that was my first impression of KK. Andrea is back. Yikes. Andre Ina, I wrote it phonetically, is back and extra chatty. Claims Tyrique was in her DMs. Oh my God, why is she laughing like that? Oh God, she's getting less attractive. Stop laughing. Okay, this is a lot of notes. Okay, let's move on. Tyrique, the original ace, he said, Mom said, Ty, don't be yourself. They're not going to like you. What did you think about his mother saying, please don't be yourself on the show? They're not going to like you.
His mom knows.
Yeah, she knows.
She knows her. She knows her son.
Gerby is a chocolate doll face. Watch them trying to make her the next Shelly. Nicola must look like her daddy. Oh.
Next
you
note.
Know girls where you're like, you look like your daddy, don't you? Nicola looks like she looks like. Is that a diss? No, is that? Nicola looks like she looks like her daddy. That's a handsome man. Okay. Up next, I have Chris. You guys probably know who I am. Chris walked in and said, so you guys probably know who I am. And they were like,
who are you? He said, let me give you a tour of my only house. Come on.
Yeah, there's a video of Chris telling a guy, you can't take my picture unless I charge you for it. I'll get in trouble. Chris, in the same way that you could be dribbling balls, why would you get in trouble for letting a photographer take a picture of you without charging them an invoice? Nicole Andrea let people take pictures of him all the time without charging an invoice. Next thing, Josh, transparent, decent, competitive. I must not have thought much else of him. KK said, my coochie started talking, and you know what she said? That money belongs to me. KK's actually funny.
She's hilarious.
I think you said coochie on Peacock.
I know you can say coochie on Peacock too.
Somebody said, hold on. I want to make this long. Hey, Blue and Monique, I'm just coming off King of Reads, Justin J. Live. Blue, you and him need to collaborate on one of these days. He's done lives with Jesse. I think y'all would be great. Oh, that's great. King of Reads. What page is that? I don't know who King of Reads is. Hold on. King of Reads. But I don't want to read anybody. If I read people, it's accidental. Oh, I think I've seen his face before. Yeah, I don't want to read anybody, guys. I actually don't want to be more combative. All right, so we saw that they want me to be combative so bad. Up next, we have, if you asked me 2 years ago if I liked dominant women, I would have said hell no. But you know what? My frontal lobe has developed. I just found my first gray hair. So dominate me. That was Tyrique trying to say that he's grown up.
Not my first gray hair. I've heard frontal lobe developed on this show a couple of times.
I'm about to say it came up 2 or 3 more times.
Yeah, it just came up yesterday. So, I love that for them.
She's like, my frontal lobe is developed now. So I want. Is it TikTok? Because I feel like whenever I hear something, it's TikTok-y. So I feel like TikTok's new word must be frontal lobe. Somebody said he's not. Do you believe him though?
Child. The way he scooted over yesterday after Justine didn't pick him, he scooted over like a 5-year-old not getting picked or getting kicked with the ball. You know how you do send Rover, Red Rover, send that over.
Yep.
And he didn't get picked, and he didn't get through the line.
It's
That's
one
what
of those
it is.
things though where I do think somebody posted earlier that Tyrique is fuck you sundress energy. And
Fuck you what?
Oh, we have a thing on here we call it fuck you sundress.
What's that?
So fuck you sundress is when a guy sees you walking by in a sundress like, hey sundress, you look beautiful. Be like, I'm sorry, I got a man. Well, fuck you then, sundress.
That's him.
Tyrique is a fuck you sundress. And the thing about fuck you sundress is they don't like you, they just like what you can do for them.
That's him.
Yes, and then somebody said he can't have a dominant feeling. Yo, what do we think about what's been happening with Taylor? Because I haven't kept up with him. All I saw that he was alive when he fell off the horse, and that's all I need to know.
Child, I said Taylor who?
And the gag is Monique has a daughter named Taylor and still said Taylor who.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought. I was like, yeah, her birthday's on like, what are we talking?
No, we're not talking about your daughter. We're talking about Taylor.
Oh.
Taylor. Y'all are so rude. The Taylor who's keeps posting him and horses and Clark. Do you think Taylor does equal karma? Wait, did Taylor do another thing? All right, so basically nobody cares about Taylor. I'm moving right the fuck on.
Yeah.
Because the frontal lobe thing, they're saying is from TikTok. Tyrique kissing KK is no different than Andreina kissing Johnny. Oh, when Andreina got mad at Tyrique for kissing KK?
Period. He said this the same, so now what? You kissed, I kissed, we're moving on.
Why are you making me be on Tyrique's side?
Because he was right.
Yo, Andreina is not me learning her name just in time to be disappointed by her.
Andreina he was right.
He said, been whooping my ass all season. I finally learned how to say it, and she's a disappointment.
He said, you kissed, I kissed. That's equal, right?
I don't know what it is. Okay, this is going to sound so weird, but something about Tyrique, he's lost his spark.
He has.
And I think it's because Ella was his spark. Shout out to the Taurus. Ella's a Taurus. Bridget told me one time, she was like, Blue, you're always talking about how you've gone on these amazing dates. Has it ever occurred to you that you're amazing on the dates and the men are just along for the ride? And the men could be mediocre, but you're just good at having fun dates. That's how I feel about Ella and Tyrique. I thought Tyrique was magnetic, but now that him and Ella, you guys were talking about Ella from Love Island UK, who Tyrique was with his original season. He was like the Ace and Shelley of the UK. Now that Ella's not in the picture, he's who's Ashy. If we call people Ashy.
Okay. First of all, I just learned Tyrique was an Aries. They filled me in. Tyrique is an Aries. I had no idea.
Really?
Yes. I was like, oh my gosh.
I thought he was either Aries or a Libra child.
I was like, oh my, it clicked. It made so much sense.
Tyrique and Ella were soulmates. Well, Ella was getting dragged on Shadeboro, the British version of Shade Room, because she was saying she got her a white boy now, so fuck Tyrique.
Do your thing, boo.
White's where it's at. I was like, oh, see, this is how the UK and America are different. You can't say that in America. I do honestly. I do think Tyrique was. I think he's born without Ella. I think Ella being his girl and Whitney being his friend were 80% of his brand, and it's so wild to me because I was just thinking the other day, there are so many people out there who don't realize that they only have that special sauce who's next to them. I don't want to be someone who's only popping because of my partner. If anything, I want my partner to make me better than I already am. But yeah, it's Tyrique is flailing. Who do you think is going to win? Let's make some predictions. Who do you think from this season? Go ahead.
I mean,
no, Ella being half white does not make it okay to say white's where it's at in this social climate, babe.
Okay. What? All right, you guys.
That's not, no, that's not.
All right. Okay.
Yes, we know that Ella is Scottish. We all watch the show, babe. I've been watching Love Island since season 1.
Yeah.
It doesn't make it
okay.
Are y'all British? Maybe to the Brits, that's okay.
Yeah, but not okay.
Yeah, Ella's not being Scottish doesn't make it less cringe, guys, in America. I don't know. Okay, hit it, Monique.
Maybe Justine again. I mean, I don't know.
More people coming. Wait a minute.
I know, right? I like, who else is coming? I don't know.
No,
There's
like,
2 more coming tomorrow.
I
Tonight.
will say this cast, you hyped it up, and the first week was good.
The first week was really good. This week was
Monique, I'm starting to feel the way that I felt about Beyond the Villa. Did you watch Beyond the Villa?
No. It was
You
I
trying to-
got I got really like, I don't care to hear them argue over a fucking camera.
So I'm
Seriously.
saying that. So I'm saying it feels like now that Chris is gone, he's a demon, but he's entertaining to like unpack as a social experiment. Now that KK can't be leveraged as the dark skin token anymore, all we're left with, and the French girl who looked like she wanted to be on Demon Time at some point, got kicked off too. I feel like all we have left is Kendall, and he can't carry a show by himself. He can't do it. Somebody said, so you want prince treatment before you give her princess treatment? Yes. So Kendall, of all people, there's a character called Mert. Mert is from Amsterdam. And Mert said, I'm not making nobody breakfast because nobody made me breakfast.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't understand the show, the men make breakfast, right?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So my question is, what do you feel about Kendall, of all people, saying, so you want the prince treatment before you give princess treatment? And Mert said, yes.
Mert
Mert, you can't do that in America. What do you think about men are now admitting on camera? Y'all, it's almost like I'm a prophet. Men are now admitting on camera, on national syndicated television, that they want Prince. I almost said princess. So what do y'all? I honestly feel like the male baddie conversation has spread.
Listen. It is what it is. Like,
well, is your husband a male baddie? You can tell me. He won't leave you.
No, he's not a baddie. Please. My man. Please. Mine.
He's a Libra. I thought Libras were supposed to be baddies.
Please.
Okay, so I know this is going to be very ADHD of me. Somebody said a cultural difference too. What do you mean?
Maybe because he's Dutch. He's Dutch. He's from Amsterdam, or is he Dutch? I thought he was Dutch. I think he's giving male baddie also. Someone said
I think he's giving male baddie. I mean, okay.
I think so. But also he's like a athlete, so he also is like very,
but the show's supposed to be about romance, and he was trying to love bomb that girl and wouldn't even make her breakfast.
And then he gave someone else like his like porridge or something, whatever.
Well, here's the thing about Love Island is it's very odd when you're on a show where someone who's calling you their friend and cheering you on might be dating your man a couple of days later.
I agree.
Somebody said there was a language barrier. No, he knew what Prince was. Mert was. I understand there is a language barrier, but Mert was very clear that he wanted Prince treatment.
Yeah.
And Mert also speaks 4 languages. So I was thinking about the show, and I was like, could I be on a premise where I could be dating somebody and my friend could be dating like a couple of days later? No, I would go to jail.
Yeah, I don't think I could either.
And while I was reading on a thingy, somebody was talking about how because she doesn't believe in letting men and women be friends, she could never be on the show. And I was like, well, that's different. I didn't go that far. And I somehow got down the rabbit hole of an Am I the Asshole about male and female friendships. And something said, I wanted to read it to you to get your opinion. Are you ready, Monique?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Am I the asshole? This is a little bit long. I'll do my best to use my reading voice. Actually, let me drink some water. Am I the asshole for refusing to go to my friend's boyfriend's party after she demanded to approve my outfit? Think about this. Her friend's boyfriend was having a party, and she refused to go after her friend said, you can't come to my boyfriend's party unless I can approve your outfit.
Girl, bye.
No, I'm going to read the situation. She might be the problem. She said, hi, I'm a female. My friend, Kate, I'm 29, and my friend, Kate, 28, has a boyfriend named Jamie. He's 29. So 28, 29, they're still under 30. She has been with him for nearly 3 years. We met Jamie while we were all on a night out. And I would say that although he's Kate's boyfriend, I also consider him a good friend. So you guys know, like, imagine you meet this guy. He's great. He becomes your friend. He starts dating your homegirl, right? Me and Jamie share an interest in a particular sport that we text about sometimes. Let's say basketball. And I have a spare hospitality ticket to one of the sporting fixtures, and sometimes I invite him to go. So Jamie likes basketball. I like basketball. Sometimes when I have an extra ticket, he'll come to the game with me. But we're just homies because he's dating my homegirl, right? And she and I met him the same night, but I'm not into him. Jamie's 30th birthday is coming up, and why did I say that in the birthday? What accent was that? Jamie's 30th birthday is coming up, and Jamie and Kate planned a big party, and I helped out with logistics whenever I was asked. Mo, you know how I love you and Richard. If you ever asked me to help you plan a party for Richard, it would be no problem. Now, here's the problem, though. A few days ago, Kate texted me, and she asked if I wouldn't mind toning down my look for the party, and if I could send her a picture of what I planned to wear ahead of time. Somebody said I'm not going to a game with my friend's boyfriend. Look, I've gone to the barbershop with Cheech while Bridget's at work before. I think it depends on, like, I'm like a sister to Cheech. So I feel like if you're like a sister to him, what do you think, Monique? That's
yeah, but like, why, if you know how your friend dresses, why would you ever ask your friend to not be who she is, her authentic self?
Maybe she likes to have her titties out because she's one of those no bra girls, and you just don't want titties at your man's birthday party in front of his family. I don't know. Let's read. I actually haven't read this, so I actually wanted to read this with you for the first time. So a few days ago, Kate texted me. She asked if I wouldn't mind toning down my look for the party, and if I could send her a picture of what I plan to wear. I asked her what this meant because I was confused, and after asking several more times, she said it was really hard to say it. She just said she asked if I could dress less, verbatim, basically. Could you please just dress more frumpy for me? Frumpy. She didn't want me to outshine her at her own boyfriend's birthday party.
Girl.
When I didn't reply right away, she went on to say that she wanted Jamie's full attention that night, which she wouldn't get if I showed up dressed properly.
So we see what the problem is now.
I was a bit annoyed by what she was implying. So I said, if I was going to be so much of a concern for her, I'd rather just politely decline the invitation. Kate freaked out, saying I was being immature by not coming just because I couldn't steal the spotlight.
Jamie is the problem.
Jamie's the boyfriend.
Oh, wait. What's the other girl name?
She didn't give her name. OP. So the original poster is the problem, you think?
No, it's the girlfriend.
Yeah, Kate is the girlfriend, and Jamie. These are some lesbian names. Kate is the girlfriend, and Jamie is the boyfriend, right?
Yeah, Kate is the problem.
Yeah, Kate freaked out, saying that I was being immature by not coming just because I couldn't steal the spotlight. I said it wasn't about that. It was about her making me responsible for whether or not I draw her boyfriend's attention away from her, which is something I've never tried to do and have never been aware of. She then said it was really important to Jamie that she stand out because his friends and colleagues would be there. So her pushback was, no, he just really wants me to look good because his friends are going to be there.
That girl look good. What that got to do with her?
No, I think she's lying.
Yeah.
I don't believe Jamie said that. Yeah. I just told her that, again, if she was so worried I was going to be distracting everyone, I'd rather not come than feel humiliated from now until the event. I said I would send her Jamie's gift and that she could tell him I wasn't coming. Like, girl, I'll send the gift. I guess she didn't tell him the reason because Jamie messaged me saying he knows I'm booked the night of the party, but he'd really like it if I could still be there. And I asked if I could help organize to still come. I didn't reply, but I got a message from Kate saying she knows Jamie is trying to get me to come, and please, could I just put my pride aside and come to the party? So now Jamie's like, I wish you could still come because she lied and said you're booked. I asked if she was going to ditch the outfit policing, and she said no, you still have to dress frumpy if you come. So I said, okay, fine, I will not be coming. She didn't reply, but I've since received a couple texts from mutual friends saying that while her request is ridiculous, Kate is aware that she's just desperate to be seen as a certain way, even if it's pathetic. She wants to look good for his friends. But other friends I've known have told me, say I should not bow to the pressure. And I don't disagree, but I also feel bad that I'm going to miss one of my closest friends' 30th birthday parties. Should I go? That's part one. Should she go? So I want to bring this moral dilemma to the audience, right? Because we're talking about Love is Blind, Love Island games, where you're constantly in a position where the lines between friendship and camaraderie, you'll see somebody having a chat with someone, and the chat will be, "Hey, I wish you and Ella could get back together." And halfway through, he's like, "Well, fuck Ella. What about me and you?" And suddenly it changes.
Mm-hmm.
I do think these reality shows are now putting girls, like younger girls under 30, in the space of, to the point of somebody in here, they don't want your guy to have any girlfriends because you're worried it's going to be Love Island energy. Have you seen that in real life before? That feeling of you can't come because you might look better than me? I think that's a weird thing to ask somebody.
I think that's weird. Yeah, that's weird.
Who's the problem? Is it Jamie, or is it Kate, or is it the poster?
The girl is Kate. Kate's insecure. Kate's not secure in her relationship. Kate's not secure with herself.
Update. First of all, thank you to everybody for the advice. Most of the responses were not what I was expecting and really gave me a lot to think about. As surprised as I was that so many people said to tell Jamie. So people are saying, don't cover for Kate. Tell Jamie that she's the reason not coming. I did realize it was the right thing to do. So I texted him and told him that Kate was insisting I dress a certain way. Jamie called and explained. Now, wait, why is, okay, for those who are new here, we're doing an Am I the Asshole?
Wait, Jamie called to explain.
Yeah, that's a cliffhanger, bitch. That's exciting. I want to see what comes next. Okay, for those who are confused, this young girl, let's give her a name. We're not going to call her Monique. Monique, what's your middle name?
I hate my middle name.
Okay, then give another name, girl.
Let's give her.
Why are you doing that voice?
Sally.
I don't like that.
Okay, let's give her.
Okay, no, the voice is weird. The name is fine. It's the voice. So let's say Sally. Sally isn't the name of the voice. Are you okay? Are you eating? No, let me explain for those who are new here. Sally goes out one night with her friend Kate, and they meet this guy named Jamie. Sally thinks Jamie is cool. They both like basketball. Sometimes they go to basketball games together. But Kate starts dating him. So he's friends with Sally, but dating Kate. Kate calls and says, "Can you dress nasty and look horrible for his 30th birthday? Because I don't want you to stunt on these hoes and look better than me at my man's birthday party." Sally says, "No, that's fucking weird." And she's like, "No, it's just that, you know, he really wants me to look really good." Somebody said, "Hello, Barbara, this is Shirley."
God, names, y'all. Damn.
Monique's trying to seduce the audience, y'all. I don't know what happened. So Sally says, "Well, I'm not showing up looking crazy, so I'm not coming." Jamie calls and she tells Jamie, "Hey, what the fuck?" And Jamie's like, "Let me explain." So Jamie's about to explain why this might be his fault that his girlfriend doesn't want Sally to look good at his birthday. Because do you think they fucked? Listen, I mean, can I sit down on YouTube? What's the word? Hunch? Do you think they hunched?
Hunched is the term?
No, instead of the F word.
I didn't know that was the other term. Okay.
Okay, Monique, I was asking for advice and you asked more questions. Yo, the ADHD is wild today. Did you eat edible before we went live?
No, I didn't eat today at all.
I keep on begging you to eat.
My kitchen's too far away.
Oh, now I can't help no more. All right. So Jamie called and he explained. So here's the story time that Jamie told me. Oh shit, this is story time. Hold on.
Oh.
A couple of months ago, Jamie and Kate were out with a few of his friends. They were the same friends that I mentioned in my comments that are not fond of Kate. I guess she had said in her comments that some of his friends are not fond of Kate, and maybe that's why Kate wants to look good for this party.
Mm.
Oh, that's interesting subtext. Everyone had a lot to drink. They were talking about how they met their significant others, and the story of Jamie and Kate meeting came up. Apparently, during the telling of the story, Kate asked Jamie why he had decided to hit on her instead of me.
Ooh.
Why would you ask your man that?
Right.
When I met you, you met me and Sally. Why'd you pick me? That's a loaded question. Y'all be unfair to these men.
Listen, if don't ask questions you ain't ready for the answer for.
Right. Oh, okay.
Continue.
They were talking about how they met their significant others. Okay. Kate asked if this. Let me see. No, I think I went back. Oh, yes. Okay. So apparently during the telling of the story, Kate asked Jamie why he had decided to hit on her rather than me. And one of his friends joked that it was because he knew he didn't have a shot with the hot one.
Now that's T-Boo.
Okay. Am I about to flip flop? Am I about to be on Kate's side? Because up until this point, Kate was tripping. But what is the audience saying? Yikes on bikes. Yeah, up until this point, Kate seemed like she was tripping. I'm gonna take some of the bass out of my voice. Kate asked Jamie, "Is this true?" And Jamie, having had way too much to drink, explained in a way that made it sound like it absolutely was true that I was the hot one. Scandalo. Wait. What? Okay, somebody said Kate is a pick me. Wow, y'all are rude. Okay, he said he did notice me that night and thought I was attractive just seeing me. He said he would never have approached me though because he knew that he would never have a chance with someone like me. So in that way, his friend was right. He was avoiding the hot one. Monique, whose side are we on now?
Well, let's see. We started out on Kate's side.
He said that speaking to Kate was the absolute. Okay. This is. Am I reading something wrong? He said his friend was right, and he said that speaking to Kate instead of me was the absolute best outcome, though, because he loves her and plans to spend the rest of his life with her. I'm so happy I didn't go for the hot one because you're my person. No, Kate is his girlfriend. This is him talking to OP, who Monique in a weird fit just names Sally with an interesting voice. Yeah. So he said that speaking to Kate was the absolute best outcome because she ended up being somebody he wants to spend the rest of his life with. But even knowing this, Kate has taken it extremely hard that I'm the hot one. And even though she says she's over it, he's noticed changes in her behavior ever since that conversation. He also admitted that he's been planning to propose to Kate at the birthday party that He also admitted that he's planning to propose to Kate at the party, and that is why he wanted me to be there. But after hearing that she wants me to look frumpy on top of the way that she's been acting lately, he won't be doing that anymore. So now he's not going to propose to Kate anymore.
But wait, Kate knew all that and still was like, okay, you can still propose to me.
No, Kate doesn't know she's getting proposed to. Monique, you're not supposed to know. What are you talking about?
Well,
no, he's saying he was going to propose to Kate. She doesn't know. All she knows.
But still the frumpy part. Oh, got it.
So he's saying that while she's telling you don't show up looking good, she doesn't know I want you there because I'm about to propose to her. OP is not the asshole. Okay. After speaking to Jamie, I called Kate. She admitted that she had tied a lot of her own self-worth in the fact that she'd finally been picked over me. Oh. So Kate agrees that she's the hot one. Okay. Okay, she admitted that she had tied a lot of her self-esteem over the fact that she had finally been picked over me, and now it felt like that wasn't true, and she had lost that too. She apologized for trying to solve her insecurities through me, but also said she wasn't sure she would be able to have me in her life as much as I had been with her previously. She was friends with Kate before Jamie. Shriti said this is juicy. I think this is mess. So wait. Your man says, I didn't choose the pretty one. I chose you instead. And your response is, now I have to cut off my friend because she's the hot one. But Kate just said, I'm happy someone finally chose me over you, which means she's been.
Say what now?
So OP is not arrogant. OP is the person who's not Kate. This is all happening to OP. OP's just hot and minding her business, being told to look ugly. So, she apologized. As hurt as I was, I said I understood. She said that she still wanted me to come to the party since I had helped organize it. And that she obviously would drop the dress code now that I know why she was doing it. So I will be going to the party. I think Kate and her man are the problem. He's the problem for saying that to her and saying, hey, I picked you instead of the hot one. And she's the problem for saying I was happy because they're both focusing on her. Kate and her man are both obsessed with Sally.
Yeah, they are.
So please still go to the party. I trust that Kate will communicate her boundaries to Jamie, but I don't plan on inviting him to any more events alone moving forward. I'm really sad that I've probably lost a longtime friend over a drunken, awkward confession, but I also get that Kate can't help how she feels. And frankly, it's for the best not to be in a secret competition with a friend. So I am hurt. Update. Going through these comments has actually brought up a couple of memories that I have in hindsight that make me uncomfortable about how Kate has always competed with me. And now I think I won't be coming to the party after all. I feel weird right now. I just lost 2 friends for being hot.
Child, if someone posts a picture of her and honestly she's not cute at all, this was a waste of fucking time.
But here's the thing, she's cute to Jamie.
She's cute to somebody.
So my question is, if you had a friend that you knew felt a way about you being more attractive than them and the attention that you get, how would you move around them? Because this comes up a lot in Love Island. In Love Island, you always see how people act around the girl that's obviously the fave. Always palpable. How would you act if you had a friend who you knew loved you but felt insecure that you got more attention from guys than her?
I have no idea.
Well, Monique, you're supposed to think of something.
I don't know.
Would you still be friends and just try to like dress frumpy? Would you ignore it? Would you confront her?
I wouldn't stop being who I am. Like that's just I can't
still
change.
Keep being a bad bitch in front of this girl, making her cry.
No, I can't change my face. Like I can't change who I am, but I would ask if it made them uncomfortable. I don't know how to
If they already told you it made you uncomfortable.
Oh, you're telling if they told me if it made them uncomfortable.
I've had a friend confess that I was winning too much at life while she was losing, and that she felt bad being around me.
And how did you navigate that?
I ended the friendship.
Yeah, I really feel like that's really the only way.
I had to end the friendship because that explanation put a lot of things in context that made me unsafe.
Yeah, and I feel like it somehow is like a jealousy. It turns into jealousy.
Well, it already is. Yeah, it's already jealousy. When the minute you're competing with a friend in that way, because I think me and Jesse talked about this previously. The minute you feel any jealousy, you have to like acknowledge it and like get rid of it. Like, no, you have blessings. Like a fleeting moment is one thing, but if you've been jealous of me this entire time and it's been impacting the way that you've been treating me, and you're not telling me until it's an inconvenience to you, but you were letting me be unsafe for weeks, months, and years. Now, her pushback was, shouldn't I get some credit for being honest? Oprah once famously said, and I've quoted this so many times, the reason why Gayle King is Oprah Winfrey's best friend is because Gayle King doesn't want to be Oprah Winfrey.
Love that quote.
So I just feel like Kate and her man Jamie can both have each other. He's insecure because he thought he couldn't have the hot one. And she's been competing with the hot one the entire time. They're both obsessed with Selly. I will say this though. I get nervous these days about how do I say this nicely? I realize in this juncture in my life, I don't feel safe around people who care too much what the audience thinks.
Yeah.
Because perfect example with like the whole Chalace and Nicolandria thing, I really do think it was because Ace cared too much about what the audience thought. And somehow that anger about how he's being perceived got pushed on the people who were minding their business. Somebody said jealousy can be motivating, but when jealousy is motivating, that's called inspiration. Yeah, I'm not a fan of jealousy at all, to be perfectly honest. No. Now, I want them to bring in new people. Who do you think left of this cast from Love Island is going to still be at the end? I actually would love them to start over. Funny enough, Andrea doesn't bother me. But I still remember last year, so she's not my fave either. Like I'm never gonna like her. I'll just put it that way. I no longer find her cringe, but I'm never gonna like her.
Yeah.
Tyrique, I feel he's not doing what they brought him for. I think they wanted Tyrique to act like the original Ace.
Yeah. I don't know if I think like Ace is like the original Tyrique because he was older seasons. Like because Tyrique was before Ace.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That they wanted Tyrique to come to America.
Got it.
I don't think it's working though.
I don't. Yeah, no. I do kind of like how like Johnny, Ace, and Toby are kind of like ganging up to get Josh out
Why?
because Josh is a strong player.
Oh,
I do like that,
yeah.
but so is
Oh,
Johnny.
you like them being cutthroat. I was not. I thought. Oh,
I
wow. Okay, I didn't know.
I do kind of like because I'm very much like a. I've used to watch Railroad Road challenges
I
like
should watch it now.
growing up.
Is it on
Yeah,
right
like
now?
yeah, no, I like hardcore growing up, so I love challenge games.
Me
So
too. But you're one of the people who likes it when the strong person gets attacked.
kinda, yeah. And I like gritty like games, like
I
like
always root for the strong person who is whooping everybody's ass by themselves, and to me it feels like like maybe I'm over identifying with them, but it feels like a threat. Like it feels
no,
like, oh, so it's 5v1 and I still won. Fuck y'all.
but I like that too. But like if like a Johnny and a Josh like the like if they go up to each other and like Chris and how Johnny were going up, I was excited for that battle.
Oh my
I was
god, you
like,
like violence.
I like a good battle, but I'm very athletic too, so I love a good battle. Like I do. I love it.
It's so funny. At one point, Chris said we can worry about love later after we get the 250K in our pockets, and KK said in her own confessional, if he wanted it to be just me and him, I would heavily consider that. She's talking about if he wants it to be just me and him after 2 weeks.
Right.
And he's saying, we'll talk about love after I catch this check.
And then what did Tyreek say?
I didn't write that down. I didn't
Oh,
change the whole thing.
Tyreek said I can get you more than 250.
Doing what? That sounds like pimp talk.
No, he said after the like basically after the show, we can make more money after that too.
Oh, the way he did with Ella.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something that's really, really interesting is when I watch these shows, I recognize that it's a very dangerous cycle because how do you get a job after you leave Love Island? Like Pepe and all the ones who are not going to be long-term models, respectfully. How do you get a regular job after doing a show like Love Island? Because does that mean that you have to go from Love Island to Love Island Games to Love Island All Stars to The Challenge to Big Brother? Like, does it mean like think
real.
about it? Would you ever want to
Right.
be on a reality show, Monique? Think about this. Would you ever want to be in a reality show?
I don't know. Maybe. Big Brother, after watching Big Brother 750,000, maybe.
Big Brother is
Maybe.
755. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
I love Big Brother is the money bag is big.
Big.
750, I would go on Big Brother. My thing is though, I have a hustle that I can do outside of doing reality TV.
Mhm.
I would just turn people over to my product and to my goods. You know what I mean?
Mhm. Mhm.
I can't imagine being on a reality show and feeling like that's the only way I can eat because that's how you get people like Hazel E and Ray J, like people who almost feel like they're a slave to reality television because if God forbid
Mhm.
you're working at Whole Foods, they're gonna take a
Mhm.
video of you.
Right.
What's the amount of money where you would be like it's not worth it? Like what's the minimum that you would take to be on reality television? Because Preston came on here from. Did you ever watch Summer House, Martha's Vineyard, the black version of Summer House on Bravo?
No.
My friend Preston was on it, and he said that they
Mhm.
get paid $3,500 an episode, which is like I think for 10 episodes, no, 8 episodes, a little bit under 30K.
Mhm.
Would you do it for 30K for a whole summer?
Mm.
You wouldn't?
No.
Why?
I don't know.
Then
I
what's the
don't
minimum amount? I'm trying to help you out. What's the minimum amount?
like 50, 60.
60 for 2 months.
Yeah, 60 for 2 months.
Yeah, I think for me, it wouldn't be about the money, it'd be about the show premise. If it's a
That's a
premise
great
that
point.
if it's a premise that I really love, I'll take less
Yeah.
because the experience is payment for me.
Yeah, that's a great point.
If it's a premise
Great
that is
point.
already a stretch, you have to double everything.
That's a great point.
Oh, is he bringing you a snack?
No, it's my cat. He just jumped up here and I'm afraid.
No, Richard, don't bring a cat. Bring her a fucking snack. Are you serious? Tell Richard.
He didn't bring me a cat. The cat just brought himself to me.
No, but yell at Richard now. Richard, bring her some cookies, some granola bar. I wouldn't do Love Island for 30K. Love Island, I think I'm gonna get paid $1,500 a week.
Yeah.
That's only $6K a month.
Mhm.
I am having interesting conversations now. I think living in Los Angeles, I'm realizing that money that I thought was a lot of money in LA is not a lot of money in LA.
Mm-mm.
Every time I make more money, I'm like, oh my God, I'm making more money. And I'm realizing, oh, I still am eating ramen. Okay, that is.
The same person keeps telling me I need to eat. I know. I'm sorry.
So what's stopping you? Go get a snack. Oh, wait a minute. Now it's all of them. Now they're all saying, oh, what just happened? Did you slow blink?
Did I just like down? Did I just power down?
Yeah, you did. So that's what we're
Did
also.
I?
Yeah. I
Did
asked a
I?
yes or no question, and you went, I
Well,
said,
I
oh,
think because I was just watching my cat like jump here and jump there, and I'm like, don't jump on the computer. Let me put my water straw down so he doesn't put his butt on my straw. And I'm like trying to watch, and I'm like, mm-hmm.
so it's your cat. It's your baby it on. Somebody said, Blue, watch the baby. Monique, you need to go eat while I watch the baby. Monique, are you here with us?
Yes. Okay.
Oh,
Let me go.
I want to see what you come back with.
Okay.
We're gonna see what she comes back with, you guys. I'm gonna post some words. Somebody said, I love Deal or No Deal. Hold on. I love Deal or No Deal. The Aussie winner from Australia won over $5 million last season on Deal or No Deal. That was the highest earning on reality television. $5 million is wild. $5 million is wild. $5 million is a lot. All right, I'm gonna pull cards. If anybody in here asks me a question, I'm gonna pull a card really quick because something just told me that my cards were activating. I couldn't figure out why. Isn't reality TV a job though? We clearly mean a non-television job. My brain shuts down. Yo, you want to talk about your brain shutting down? My brain shuts down if I don't sleep. It shuts down a lot if I don't sleep. See, I think you eventually move to hosting, right? Yeah, I actually do think. I think a lot of people, when they leave reality television, they either move to hosting or acting. Hosting or acting, but it's always tricky though. The question that I got from Florence is, will my rage go away soon? Okay. Lover's card, Queen of Swords upside down. Yes, actually. Yeah, it is. Oh, wow, this is a big yes. It will go away soon. Things are going to turn in your favor, and you're going to let go of how hurt you are. The rage is covering up hurt. Somebody really hurt your feelings. Will I ever get a new job? Yes, someday. Like, you're not going to die never getting an employed job. Like, that's a pretty open-ended question. Let me see. You guys, I can't do God questions. What am I doing with my life? That's a huge question. I was gonna do 2 questions. I did one for Flo. I'm waiting for a real question that I can answer quickly. Let's see. Monique's getting a snack. Should I start on YouTube for my business? You should have YouTube in your business, but you don't have to start with YouTube. Empress, no, not right now. I feel a very loud delay. I will say this, guys. Today drained me because it was one of those days where I realized I'm really comfortable being perceived and misunderstood because life happens. Like, I'm not fragile, but there's a level of internet energy that I don't have the energy for. I think one of the reasons why somebody said, will I be pivoting careers? Will I be pivoting careers, going into therapy, but feeling called to astrology? You will be pivoting careers, but you're missing something, like either schooling or financial savings. Like, there's something that's missing for you to do that now. Don't do any pivots until Monique is back. Don't do any pivots until we get to the top of next year. This year's not the time to pivot. And last question, am I on the right career path, or will I be forced to switch up? You're not going to be forced to switch up, but you're going to want to switch up, though. You're going to want to switch up soon. Oh, thank you, love. I appreciate it, love. And you know what's so funny, Monique? What did you end up eating? I said that you were going to show us your snack. What is it?
Oh, I'm sorry. I ate some pineapple and drank a protein shake.
You did all that?
Yeah.
Oh, that's kind of amazing.
Thanks.
So, Monique, I know that you've been watching Big Brother.
Yes.
For those of you who watch Big Brother, even if you don't watch Big Brother, you're kicking with us, so I appreciate it. This season, what did you think about this season?
This was my first season.
Oh, so you've never watched Big Brother before?
No.
What do you think about your first season then?
I know it was really fast. I like down some protein. I don't know. It wasn't really
This is
hitting.
hands down my least favorite season of Big Brother in like over a decade.
Okay, good. Well, then I feel like my feeling is correct. Okay, cool.
Yeah, some of the magic is lost. You know what I'm starting to feel like? Between the fervor around Love Island, but then Love Island games peaking after the first week. Big Brother has been around for 25 years and is now suddenly a little bit stale. I think we're entering into this interesting place now where we have to start over. The old tricks don't work. Being
Mm-hmm.
at that Google YouTube event, because I do want to talk about that. Being at that Google
Mm-hmm.
YouTube event and seeing so many OGs and knowing how hard they work to build these huge brands, right? We got gifts from like Jackie Ina, we got gifts from all types of, we got Tabitha Brown, her
You get her perfume?
it smells really good.
Ah, you got her perfume?
Yeah, they said take just take one. I took one of each, child. Blue, you're touching on Pluto and Aquarius. Oh, well. Yeah, like it's one of those things of like reality TV isn't interesting anymore. And then when it is, it's interesting like Love Island, the way that makes you stick to your stomach.
Mm-hmm.
This is a very weird season.
Yeah, I feel like I didn't really like Vinny, like from the beginning. Didn't
Yeah.
like him at all.
Oh, Vinny from Big Brother, guys. That's what Monique is talking about.
Yeah, sorry. And then I don't really like that they're the final two, him and old girl.
Morgan,
Yeah, like the fact that
Morgan is insufferable.
yeah, and then love Ashley, but she hasn't won a single thing and she's the last person.
Actually,
Like I'm like,
when Keanu turned me off.
yeah, I was just yeah, like it wasn't like anything I was like, oh, you know.
Somebody said they stopped watching Big Brother because of the racism in past episodes. I do think what's happening to Big Brother, of it coming down because it got too racist and problematic, might happen to Love Island. I want to say I'm not going to watch Love Island next year, but I don't believe that.
Mm-hmm.
I think, to my prediction earlier, I think if I stop watching Love Island, it'll be the one after next year. It's almost like I want to see if they course correct next year.
Mm-hmm.
And if they don't, they might lose me forever. What about you? What do you think about the show?
I feel the same way. I really feel the same way. Honestly, I stopped my Peacock before the yeah, I'm serious. I stopped it before the finale because I was done. Like the way that they kind of did Olandria and Shelly, I was honestly done.
What's the finale?
It was already like I was already done, and then the finale was kind of like, it was already, how you stop it and then it's like, oh, you get the last couple of month or whatever.
Oh, so when you end your Peacock, it lets you keep it to the payment cycle?
Yeah, exactly.
Got it, okay.
And then I saw the games, and then I saw the cast, and then I was like, oh.
So you
I was like,
rejoined?
okay, yeah, and I was like, okay, I'll give it another try. And then kind of what was happening with KK, I was kind of like, fuck, do I do it again? Are we going to do the same thing?
So you give us what was happening with KK. Are you saying that whole manners thing turned, because I haven't been online much. So are you saying that?
I don't know. I don't know if they were trying to be nice or if they were doing rage bait, or were they being, again, microaggression. So I don't know.
I will watch reviews, Blue, but Love Island lost me forever.
Yeah.
I'm a big on course correction. I want to see if they course correct.
Yeah. Same.
Yeah. Here's the thing too, I'm realizing is I know that on social media, we do this job where we have to have social commentary and engage with the public. I think YouTube has spoiled me where this is such a safe space for me because it's people who I rock with. It's a group of people who care about emotional intelligence and pop culture and things like that. I think being in this YouTube bubble has been like an interesting reprieve. And I think that's why TikTok is something that I just don't. I try to go on TikTok. I haven't been in a while. What's your TikTok usage been like? Because TikTok is where a lot of the rage bait. The reason why I didn't know about the thing with KK is because I haven't been on TikTok much.
I don't be.
Have you been on there? Like I remember you were on there. I see Richard on there a lot too. Are you guys still on there? What made you pull away from TikTok?
I was never really a TikToker. to be honest.
Oh,
Couldn't.
but not TikTok as far as posting, as far as consuming.
I'm not really consuming. I don't know. It was
I thought
it.
during Love Island we were all on TikTok. That's where all the tea was.
Mm-mm.
Where were you getting your tea from then?
Mm, Instagram, Threads, really
Oh.
Threads.
Yeah, it's one of those things where I realize that people want a reason to be angry these days. And sometimes there'll be a reason to be angry at a 5 and they'll be angry at a 17.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like it
Right.
feels very everybody's just waiting to be nasty. And
Mhm.
I think I might be spending a lot more time on YouTube moving forward because I feel like
Yeah.
I'm more at peace when I'm on YouTube.
Yeah.
What's your favorite platform right now? Threads?
Probably Threads, to be honest. Yeah.
Yeah, there have been too many people who couldn't find me anywhere who found me on Threads. So now even
Mhm.
Threads is starting to feel unsafe to me too.
Mm.
I will say this though, watching this last episode or two, when is the season over for Love Island Games?
It's only a couple. I think it's 3 weeks or if 5 weeks,
I'm
if
about
that.
I'm, I'm about to say, Monique, I don't think I'm gonna finish the 3rd week. I don't think I'm gonna. So there's only 1 week left.
Maybe or 5 weeks. I don't know. It's not long. Let me see.
Have you ever finished an entire season of Love Island Games?
Yeah, the last season, the first season. It's only 2 seasons.
I know, but I'm saying like you saw
Yeah.
you've seen them before.
Yeah.
I think I did 1 episode of the
19
first one.
episodes.
And what number we're on, like 10 now? Somebody said I'm only on YouTube and Facebook. Now here's Facebook. Everybody keeps on telling me to go to Facebook. I thought Facebook is where all the aunties who don't fact check go.
It is.
Yeah, no, I'm not doing Facebook.
Yeah, it's only 3 weeks long.
So it's over next week.
Mhm.
I don't think what show somebody said I'd be good on Traders. You already know that I was supposed to be on Traders and I did not respond to the producers. I will say somebody said I have Tumblr and YouTube. Wait.
Tumblr.
Wait. Tumblr still exists?
Right? Tumblr is still a thing? Stop it right now.
Yeah, I thought everybody left Tumblr after they got rid of the porn. I thought we all agreed. No, it wasn't that the whole thing of like, hey, Tumblr after. Speaking of, why didn't I do Traders? Because the name was Traders and they wanted me to like lie and connive and I'm an EQ coach and it just felt like I wouldn't be able to stomach it. The thing you would need to do to win, I just wouldn't have the stomach to do it. To like make friends with people and then shank them in the stomach for money at the end. I would have gotten far, but I wouldn't have gotten to the end. Monique, why are you making that face?
Because you would have did so good.
Until the end. I would have been really good until the end where I had to do the kill shot and I would have been able to do it. The
But
thing that she did to win, I wouldn't have been able to do that.
But you don't know if you would have been the traitor or one of the other people.
The fact that the person who's the most like me was a traitor and ended up winning, my gut is telling me I would have been a traitor. I would have walked into the thing, they would have felt instantly close to me, and they would have thought I was the perfect traitor. The person who won literally played my role. And to this day, they're still bitter at her. The friends that she exposed, she like stole the money from, they came to the reunion still mad. My wife and I wanted to have a baby. My wife is pregnant, and you took the money from us. We needed it for our family. It was like I was like, I couldn't. Blue, you could have been a faithful and trade the ones. Yes, but I know that right. Every time I go to anything audition related, the producers always hyper focus on me in a way that lets me know that wouldn't have worked. It's okay. I now wish I had though.
That was my face. That was why my face was like that.
You, Mike, Kendall, a couple of my friends have all told me it was a mistake not going. It is what it is. I really feel like you don't have to worry about blocking and blessing. It'll come back. Yep. I will say this though. If I am to watch any more reality shows moving forward, I'm not going to get attached to anybody until 2 months after they've left the show. Because it feels like a lot of times you'll root for somebody and then they'll embarrass you as soon as the show is over. Look at all the My Papaya stands who now have to be like, oop, never mind, right? And one of the things that was so interesting to me was when I watched Raven from Love is Blind. Did you watch Love is Blind?
Yes.
Raven from Love is Blind, for those who missed, we did a live last week about how she was known as the Love is Blind girl who did all the Pilates. And Raven was the Pilates girl. She went viral, unfortunately, on TikTok recently because apparently someone is saying that she did something that was classist. So we watched the video together on live, and we all saw her say that Pilates is like the Bottega of workouts. And why are you looking for diversity in Pilates? It's like looking for diversity in Bottega. What do we think? Because I'm still confused about how she thought it was going to go. Monique, why are you not using words? What's happening? You're just making things.
I don't understand what she thought was going to happen.
Well,
Like,
here's the thing too. Like,
I don't know. I didn't like her on the show, so I don't know.
Oh, you didn't like her on the show either.
No, I never liked her.
So you didn't feel bad when the Nigerian guy was wasting her time, like everybody was giving her the victim edit?
No.
Oh, I assumed you liked Raven. That is actually deeply ironic. Well, if you didn't like her, then I guess you're not surprised.
Nope.
I'm gonna play this clip real quick for those of you who haven't watched the show, because I feel bad that
I don't know if I told you, when my mom met my dad, she was engaged. We were going to all sorts of different spots. And my mom
his
up.
childhood,
We went to this bar, and there's a live band with a singer. Mom was just being silent. We were just like, okay, what the hell's going on?
Crying.
And then he clears the dance floor and he has a special song. And my dad was with us.
This is why I didn't like her.
And then she got
dick and hips come.
Do you believe she ever found him attractive? I'm not being mean. I'm just asking a question.
I don't know. Sure. No.
Okay, Monique, I'm gonna put I will say this though: if I went on a dating show and they put me with somebody I wasn't attracted to, I'm not sure I would let the person have a chance the way Olandria did, for one reason only. If I decide I don't like him and the whole world hates me for not liking him, I couldn't stomach all that pushback.
Yeah.
Like Olandria and Nick, at least they were attracted to each other, so she had a reason to explore.
Right.
If a guy that America loved that I did not was into me, I would be like, guys, let's not do this.
Right.
They say that women, people can grow on them. Did Richard grow on you, or did you instantly like him?
I instantly liked Richard.
I can tell.
Instantly.
Even though he called you mean. All right, we're going to do predictions. Who do we think is going to be the woman who has the best chance of winning this season, other than Justine, child?
I think not Adriana.
Are you serious?
What's her name? We said it earlier. I told the other one. What's her name?
Andrea.
Yeah, Andrea. There we go. Yeah.
The one that America hated and dragged all last year.
Yeah, I think she's going to surprise us. I think she's a little fighter. She's a little scrappy. Or Garby. Garby's going to surprise us too. Yeah.
Yeah, I think Garby was cool. I don't like her being with Kendall though. I'm not.
I don't either. I don't either.
Monique, it's the fourth quarter of the year, and I am so tired from the first 3 quarters. We've been talking about locking in, right? And now that all the reality shows are about to come to an end and go on hiatus, are there any reality shows that happen in the holiday seasons?
I don't think so.
Okay. So now that the reality show is about to go over the holidays, what is like one thing that you're committed to doing to locking in for making 2025 end on a strong note?
Locking in. I just need to focus and grind. Really? No, when I say focus, Blue.
I'm believing you. I'm trying to hold straight.
When I say focus, I mean like really.
So you want to be during the holidays?
I just need to put my head down and really lock in.
Yeah.
Put my head down and lock in.
I think for me, it is focus driven as well, but also energy management. Today was a really great reminder on why a lot of people aren't safe right now. And not in a victim way. I think everybody is in this exhaustion silo, right? We're all just trying to survive in exhaustion, and we're all very irritable. And in the same way as a child, you wouldn't go around your irritable mama when she comes home from work. I feel like everybody that I run into in real life and the internet, a lot of people, almost everybody, let's say 80% of people I run into these days are all waiting for a reason to snap.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's waiting for it. It could be the most innocent thing, and they're waiting for a reason to snap, which makes it hard when something actually valid happens.
Mm-hmm.
And they're snapping, and then they take it further than they're supposed to. It's like, oh God, even when y'all are right, y'all are wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Said, let me see. Yes, Bluecentric, we're exhausted. I'm exhausted. Less world. Oh. Monique said you should go back to YouTubing for makeup. Me and Monique already talked about this.
Thank you.
That's all you're gonna say? Not the fact that you already tried and stopped.
I did. I did stop, but lock in. I need to lock in 100%. Thank you so much for that. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So I'm gonna say this, guys, for the members, because we have members in here, Monique. So we need to do a members only tee where I want to do one with you today, but the topic that I want to talk about, I don't want you to be like, I don't care, and then we're talking to members for no reason.
What is it?
I've already asked it already, and you said you didn't care, so we pivoted.
What is it?
You already said you didn't care. I'm not gonna fake it if you don't care, Monique.
Oh.
But I will say this though. Oh, so now words matter. Yeah. I'm not gonna pull teeth. And the thing about one of the things too is I wanted to teach a tarot class.
Mm-hmm.
So what I'm gonna do is Monique is gonna hop on. We're gonna do a quick 15-minute members only. Monique, can you do 15 minutes?
Yeah, I'm here till 6.
Yeah, we're ending on time. I'm gonna do the invite now. Hold on, guys. Everything has to be done on a goddamn invite. Feel free to talk to them, Mo.
Hey, you guys. You guys have to ask me. You guys have to ask me questions now, because now I could talk to you guys in the chat.
All right, hold on for a second. Let me pull up the picture while you do that.
I did need a snack. See, they know me. See, they already know me.
Because you're not putting things on the screen, so the audience.
They said I needed a snack. That's why I didn't care. That's exactly what it was.
I still don't think you care now, babe. So
I do care. You don't know.
Okay.
You don't know. Oh, thank you, Taylor. Taylor's birthday's on. My daughter's birthday's on Monday. So thank you so much.
Oh, really? I love that.
Yeah, thank you. She'll be 15.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty grown.
I know.
15 has she done the hormonal thing yet where she thinks you know nothing and she knows everything?
Hell yeah.
Oh, how do you navigate that? Because your daughter actually works.
I don't know. I'm still trying to figure it out, child.
See all the pull up. All right. For anybody who's wondering how to get into
I look 20. Thank you. My son's going to be 18 in October. This is like my favorite time of the year, this like last quarter. Because it's
fall in particular.
I know, right? It's my son's birthday, my daughter's birthday, my husband's birthday, like all in the next 3 weeks. So it's my favorite time of the year.
I'm setting this up now.
I love it so much.
Are you a Christmas girly? I'm more of a Halloween spooky season girly.
I love it all. I love like Halloween. I put up like Halloween decorations, and then I have my 2 Christmas trees. I love it all. It's my favorite. Skip over Thanksgiving.
Christmas can get a little bit triggering. For me, Christmas is great now, but it was triggering previously.
See, I think I like it just because like the kids. We have like I created my family traditions with my kids, so we just created our own little family traditions.
Yeah, if I had
and
kids,
that's why I love it.
I would care about Christmas more.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, I'm making this members only, and I'm going to spill some tea with you, Monique.
I look so good and super young. Oh my God, thank you guys. Stop.
Okay, go to channel content. You guys don't realize how much admin it takes to set up a live. You're watching it happen in real time. Members only, Academy, publish. All right. So, Mo, I'm going to send you the link. We're going to, for those of you who are part of the members only.
In the email?
Yeah, no, I'm just going to text it to you because I don't want to have another window. So, for members If you are not a member, the members thing is right in the description of this chat. It says how to become a member. We're gonna have some real talk in members only, because there's so many things I want to say that I am not going to say outside of the paywall, especially after today, because today didn't hurt my feelings. It just made me really clear about how I've just started getting traction as a YouTuber and how quick people are to want to get you canceled. And I have some thoughts that are not politically correct, but I really fucking mean. So if there's anybody who is an op who wants to pay $10 to be an op, thank you in ahead of time for your contribution through hate. And for anybody who actually loves us and wants to join us because of a place of love, all money folds the same. Yes. So Mo, we're gonna hop off and hop back on in the members only after party. This is the new thing I'm doing for members, so that when there's a conversation that I want to have that I don't want to be clipped up and have somebody, because so many TikTokers have been clipping my videos and not crediting me and making money off of it. And the fact that me reposting something and then issuing an apology and giving credit is being seen as being the same as that. Nuance has been chasing you, and a lot of you hoes are faster. All right, so we're gonna go to the members only, Mo. I'll see you over there.
Bye.
To the members, I'll see you over there. To everybody else, guard your peace. Guard your motherfucking peace, because everybody's miserable and they want you to be miserable too. And unfortunately for y'all, I'm never gonna be miserable. Die mad. All right, love y'all. Bye.
Bye.